In other news, just a few months after Education Minister Glenys Hannah Martin announced that a commission was formed to review the Bahamas high school diploma, the committee began its consultative process and committed to a series of town hall meetings across the country. The first stop for Grand Bahama was at the 8 Mile Rock High School gymnasium last evening. Our ZNS News team was in attendance, and we have the details in this report. The Bahamas National High School Diploma was implemented some 12 years ago, and for years, parents and students have complained about the criteria for a student to obtain a diploma. While some had no issues, others called it unfair, as even honor roll students could not graduate if they did not satisfy one part of that criteria. The consultative process started on Grand Bahama at 8 Mile Rock High School yesterday, and attendees included parents, former and present high school students expressing various concerns.
Many of our students are disenfranchised, and that does not only have to do with Hurricane Dorian or COVID-19, but it relates to the fact that we don't have enough teachers in place to deal with our technical and vocational studies.
One of the concerns is the credit recovery, and the main concern for us is if a student had a D in grade 10 and now he's in grade 12, meet every standard, including the GPA that is required, why can't he still graduate from school without having to take a credit recovery?
The criteria, I believe, is a little out of reach for many students because students' learning abilities differ. Some are slow learners and some are fast learners.
As it stands, the current criteria is 4 BJCs with a passing grade, a 2.0 GPA, 30 community service hours, at least 90% attendance and punctuality, 20 job readiness training hours, and 3 parent-teacher conferences. The panelists consisted of committee members and education officials who addressed the concerns of those attendees. President of the Bahamas Educators Council and Allied Workers Union, Sandra Major, who is a member of the National Review Commission.
The purpose behind the commission is to review the Bahamas High School Diploma. And I think it's a really good initiative to take, because what we're doing is going throughout all the islands of the Bahamas to get the people's recommendation. We're going to now learn to listen to people and then go back as a commission and put what we've heard from them to give us the best product we can for this country.
Acting Deputy Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Education, Kishan Bastian, says the purpose of the criteria is to ensure that national exams are fair throughout the country. Bastian also expressed that the committee is relying on the suggestions of the public to help improve the criteria for students. President of the Bahamas Union of Teachers, Belinda Wilson, says she is confident that these town hall meetings will help the committee's review process.
I believe it's very important to have this town hall meeting this evening and all of the town hall meetings that are slated throughout the country, because we must hear from the parents and the guardians. And I'm even pleased that we heard from some of the present and former students about the deficiencies, the weaknesses, and the strengths of the Bahamas High School Diploma.